Hello, beautiful Libra, and welcome to your general guidance for the month of August with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome or welcome back. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of wine, put your feet up, get yourself comfy. Let's have a little look what is going on for my Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching for August. Okay, we've got a lot of retrograde energy going on at the moment, which is a kind of slow down, but we'll see what we have for you, my beautiful people. All right, we've got the Judgment card coming in. That's a rebirth, a rising up. Oh, hello, there's you showing up. Justice, that's the Libra card with the Three of Wands, expansion. The Ace of Swords, that's a double confirmation of a new beginning going on here. The Death card in the centre, big transformations happening for you. Nine of Wands, nearly there, keep going, don't give up. With the Moon, the Emperor, wow, look at all these major arcanas, and the Seven of Wands. This is really interesting, Libra. You've got three lots of wands here in this row, and just almost everything else is major arcana with an ace. So this is a significant time for you, all right? When we get a lot of major arcanas, it's talking about some big shift. Now, in August, we've got Lionsgate on the 8th of the 8th, which is a huge portal for manifesting and creating. We've got all this retrograde energy going on, which is all about kind of coming within and looking what I want. And as you become aware of what you want, then you start to make those transformations. But the Death card in the center, the central card, is key to all the other cards because it influences everything around it. And the Death is endings, transformation, change, big change. All right, let's get these out to find out a little bit more, then we can pull it together. All right, these are mine from Hoping to Having. Okay, I am happy. I radiate out contentment and serenity. So you're on a mission. Yeah, it feels really strong. I choose happiness. So I'm looking at my world and life and saying, right, what's going to bring me that happiness? How do I step into that happiness? Now, let's find out what your animal oracle is. Okay. All the cards I use are linked below if you're interested, along with my books and my tea and tarot merch if you would like some of that. All right, we've got Crow Spirit. Co-create with Spirit. Crow is a very powerful energy of creation, of magic, of being able to get into that creative flow to say, I'm making something new. I'm creating something new. Let's get one more. This is the wisdom of the oracle. Truth be told. Okay. So you're being truthful with yourself. Okay. And then you're being truthful with others, right? Why is the truth relevant when we've got all of this kind of change going on? Because we are really good at just kind of getting through another day, not really looking at anything, don't want to rock the boat, just keep going. It's that hamster wheel of life, right? But when we're in this retrograde energy, we tend to slow down enough to be able to pause, smell the roses and work it out. Does this actually work for me? Is this fulfilling me? Is this balanced and fair? Do I want something better? We kind of pause with that truth coming into yourself about saying, actually, I'm not that inspired by this job, or actually, this relationship's gone a bit stale. How can I inject some new energy into it? All right, doesn't necessarily mean we have to end a relationship, but we could end the staleness if we're in that space and get it going again. Do you know what I mean? So, truth be told, let's start here then. We've got this owl, and he is holding open the window, and he's standing on top of a mask. So number 14, which is a 5, and that represents change. So the owl represents your wisdom, your higher knowledge, and the open window represents kind of, let's air it, let's get everything out, let's really have a look at it, let's shine the light on it. And the mask dropping is like, no, I'm kind of just not going to, I'm getting off that merry-go-round, but yeah, I'm fine. It's like, am I actually? Could life be bigger, better, bolder, brighter? Is that what I want? You're being truthful with yourself. Now, you are wanting this happiness. contentment, serenity. Happiness isn't always just about bouncing around like a demented rabbit on a high of dopamine. You know, it's about that stillness, that quietness, that contented. You know, life is good. So you're looking at that and saying, is it good? Perhaps there's a lot of stress over there and I need to make some changes there. Perhaps there's a lot of exhaustion over there. I need to look at what I can do to pull back from that. You're looking at everything and you're in this energy of co-creating, right? You do your bit, the universe meets you halfway. So what do I want to create? What needs to go? That's where we start. What needs to go? Is it that stress, that exhaustion, that imbalance? Is it that relationship? Is it an attitude, a behavior? Is it just feeling very stale and stuck? What needs to go, Libra? You've got the death card right in the center, and death can be complete endings, right? We're ending that job, we're ending that relationship, but it doesn't have to be. Death also represents transformation. So we can take something and we can make something beautiful out of it. We haven't necessarily got to end it. Perhaps we have a friendship that is a bit distant and not very connected. We can transform that with some effort into something that's very special. All right, so what is it that needs to change, transform and end for you? Because there is a rebirth here, a fresh start, a new beginning. Now, this judgment card has come out a fair few times in the same position for other signs. So this seems to be a theme about, right, all of us are being offered, and we always are, the opportunity to say, what do you want to create? What do you want new? What new part of your life and world do you want to step into? Now, on the 24th of July, which will be past by the time, you know, you have this, we have this very powerful new moon. And this is all about creating something that is right for me. New moons are always about manifesting. And as I said, we've got coming up the Lionsgate portal. I'll be doing a video for that, so look out for that, okay? And it will be on the 8th, all right? Okay, they're telling me do it on the 7th, so you've got it in advance. Okie dokie, righto. Okay, so we are rising up into something new. And this is something that we really want. The Ace of Swords is a clarity, an idea, an inspiration, an aha moment. Like, ooh, I could do that. Ooh, I could change that. We're in that space. And through that, we're allowing that change to come in. Now, it's rooted down with the moon, which is often about, I can't quite see all the detail at this point because it's the moon, it's not the sun, right? It's a little bit shaded, it's a little bit darker. Doesn't mean that it's negative. It just means that I need to allow the information, the feelings, the emotions to come up to guide me. Because, you know, your soul and your higher self speaks to you through the language of your feelings. How does that feel, right? Oh, it feels a bit flat, or it feels a bit low, or it feels brilliant, right? Listen to your feelings, because those are the way that you can say, I want to make some changes there, or that's brilliant, I want to step more into that. So we allow the moon to come up, rise up, and let us see what we need to see. But we don't rush it. Now, the moon will also bring up some wibbles and wobbles, some insecurities. It represents some fears of the unknown. This is where we want to step into our trust, our faith, that it just feels right. I don't need to know every step on the way. I don't need to know every single footstep to the path to where I'm going. I just need to put one foot in front of the other and trust that inner voice that I'm moving forward in the right way. Okay? So here you are, Justice, Libra card showing up with the Death card, endings and transformations, and the Emperor, the power. Now, when we put these together, I mean, blimey, Libra, this is a phenomenal month for you. We're wanting balance. We're wanting justice. We're wanting fairness. We want to bring everything into an equal place, all right? If things have been off, we want to get them back in balance. That could be your relationships, your health, your energy, your job. Now, justice also represents legal matters and contracts and court stuff. So some of you could be, with that the judgment card here, the rebirth, moving through perhaps a financial settlement of some kind, and you're dreaming big about what I'm going to do with that money when I get it, all right? Because the Three of Wands is your ships coming in. This is the good stuff now coming towards you on the back of that justice. So that fairness is coming in, right? For some of you, this can be a new contract, a new job that's giving you this rebirth and helping you to grow and expand. So we're doing this from a place of power, the Emperor. We're creating this magic. We've got the crow spirit here. We are in this power. This is strong Aries energy, which is about the self. What is right for me? What do I want? This is my life. This is you being the director of your own movie. How do you want it to play out? So you're in this energy of I can create, because the Emperor has got no doubts. He might not have all the information with that moon card, but he's just trusting the information will come because he's the Emperor and he is moving forward. Now, this row is interesting. We've got 3 wands here. We've got the 3 of wands, the 9 of wands, and the 7 of wands. Now, wands represent career, jobs, and also passion, enthusiasm, energy. So the 3 of wands is all about expansion and growth. Your ships coming in, you're dreaming big. It also represents overseas and travel and trips and that kind of thing. And because we've got the Judgment card with Justice and then the 3 of Wands across the top row, this can absolutely be for some of you that I've been dreaming of relocating abroad, I've been waiting for my visa and all the legal stuff to be done, and now I can do it. I'm in that transformation and now it's coming through and I can do it. But is it going to be easy? Not necessarily, no. We've got the 9 of Wands. If we're in this big transformation, it takes a bit of effort. It takes a bit of energy. Yeah, moving house, starting a new job, relocating. If this is about internal change, like attitudes, behaviours, habits, then it takes a bit of effort and discipline to be able to say, oh, I'm changing my diet, or I'm going to the gym every day, or I'm going to join that tennis club and get fit. It's going to take perseverance. It's not going to happen overnight. The 9 of Wands is a card of perseverance, push through, you're nearly there, don't give up yet. But also recognising it's an effort, it's tiring, but I've got this. It's rooted down with the 7 of Wands, which is the card of boundaries and determination and not giving up and not giving in. You see, with the 7 of Wands, you've got 6 wands coming up against him, which represents, like, you know, some people might disagree with you. What are you doing that for? No, stay where you are. It might be that your own doubts and fears coming up against you and you holding your ground. This is boundaries, saying no, the courage of conviction. This is what I'm doing. This feels right. And it's okay if I have to push on through. I will get there. This legal matters can also be, they're just saying for some of you, about moving home, buying, selling, you know, changing a lease, a rental. It can be anything to do with legal matters, including loans and mortgages and yeah, they're going back to the financial settlements to do with legal matters, perhaps a divorce. It's oh, okay, thanks. Also to do with perhaps an inheritance and wills. You may be, some of you are updating your will and making some changes. You're putting your house in order. You're putting your ducks in the row because you are ready for that change. Some of you could be retiring here and moving into a completely different space. I'm going to link up here where I am at the moment, your money and career for August, okay? They've just gone live, so have a little look at those because that's going to help you in terms of the money side. And I'll link down here your love and connections, which isn't necessarily just romantic, it's about relationships, okay? That might help too. But this is a big shift for you, Libra, a big shift. A big change. Right, is there anything we want to clarify? Yeah, they're saying clarify him. The 9 of Wands. Okay, so what's an effort? He's the battle-weary soldier. What is this effort? Tell me more for my Librans, please. Five of Swords, that's your internal conflict, with the Three of Wands again, and the Ten of Wands. You see, you're moving from the we're clarifying the Nine of Wands here, okay? And we're going to get to the 10, which is the end of that struggle. So we're going to push on through. The Three of Wands is here again in the same row. Trips, travel, expansion, growth, my ship's coming in, my dreams starting now to become a reality. That Five of Swords is the inner conflict. Should I, shouldn't I? Am I doing the right thing? That's the kind of moon energy of our fears coming up. This can also be those people coming up against you, arguing with you. You know, what do you want a new job for? You're all right where you are. Stay where you are. And, you know, that can be that bit of a battle. Mostly the Five of Swords is the internal battle. And when we're going through change, as we are here, massive change with the Death card, this is, you know, it's absolutely normal to be saying, questioning, am I doing the right thing? Is it the right time? Have I got the skills and the tools that I need? Those doubts come up. It's perfectly normal. Just allow them and then reassure them gently. Hold your ground. Push on through, because this transformation for you, Libra, is enormously powerful. You are co-creating from a place of truth and clarity. You have those new ideas, those thoughts. You're ready for that new beginning, and you're ready for your karmic justice. All right? Beautiful. Let's finish off with some angel cards, and I'm going to get a unicorn card for you as well. For Libra, please. You can't make this stuff up, can you? Here we go. The angels confirming. This is a time of transformation. This is a time of release. Because if we look at the card more closely, let me get it in front of the camera and get it to focus, please. Thank you. Do you see she's got a net around her? All right, where you felt stuck, where you felt held down, the chains that bind you, you are releasing and rising up. The butterflies there representing that transformation. The Death card, which is transformation. You are absolutely in a changing time here through August. Okay, yeah, and you are releasing. Double confirmation. Look at this within the heart, this energy that's coming out. I am releasing any closed energy in my heart so I can open it fully. I'm releasing any disempowerment so that I can fully step into the Emperor here. Whatever is holding me back. Another number 5, yeah? Change. I'm releasing so that I can change and grow into my best life. That's what the Three of Wands is all about. I'm working my way to my next phase, my next chapter, my next bit of my life. I'm in the middle of that change and transformation, and it's absolutely worth it. Okay, let's get you a unicorn card. Final message for Libra, please. Thank you. Manifest your dreams. Wow, let me bring this up so you can see it better. Manifest your dreams. 22, a master number about building, growing relationships. It says, focus on your vision, seek satisfaction and contentment. Isn't that what we had here? I radiate out contentment and serenity. I am happy. This is what it's all about for you. You are manifesting a dream here, Libra, a goal that may have been a long time coming. And that's why we've got that 9 of Wands, the battle-weary soldier. Is it ever going to come? Am I ever going to get there? Yes, you are. The manifesting your dreams is the 3 of Wands. And you've got it twice. So you are in a beautiful energy here. This is exciting. It is liberating. It is transformational. So Libra, that's what I have for you for August for your monthly guidance. I will be back next week with some more for you, okay, including the Lionsgate. So look out for that. And we will wish you, my team are saying, we will wish you all the exciting, energized help that you need to manifest these dreams into reality. So Thank you for joining me. I hope it was helpful. If it was, do me a favour. Like, share, and if you haven't yet, do subscribe. It's completely free, you know, all right? And thank you to my paid members for supporting the free work that I do. You don't need to do any of that, just watching is enough. So thank you for your time. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.